thank you for joining us for tonight's Flower Moon Blessing Rite. From wherever you might be in the world, from Guam or just across our state, and anywhere else in between. Thank you for joining us for tonight. We'll get started. Please make sure that you have a cup of something to take the blessing in when that time comes. Also, please note that our rites do get recorded and get put on YouTube. So please follow us on our YouTube channel. You can find more information on our Facebook page. We have some good stuff going on. We recently put an unboxing video up on the gear that we just did the fundraiser for. So again, thank you all who donated for that. Appreciate all that generosity. And we're going to be putting it to good use starting very soon. Right now we're learning kind of how it all goes. So that being said, let's get down to it, shall we? So before we make our offerings, make sure again that you have a cup and something to fill that cup with. If you have some sort of candle or fire source, have that handy. Some sort of fire starter handy as well. Make sure your offerings are all set and ready to go. So before we begin, let's just take a few breaths together and arrive in this place. Just like from our rites of spring, we're going to breathe in peace. We're going to breathe out love. We're going to breathe out kindness. We're going to breathe in ease and comfort. Breathe out generosity. Arrive in this space together, ready for our work, ready to receive the blessings of our brilliant shining moon overhead this night. With that, children of Earth, let's begin. Our first offering that we make on this flower moon night is an offering of leaf tobacco. This is to honor the first peoples of this place where we are here in Colorado. The Utes, the Cheyennes, the Apache, the Arapaho, the Pueblo. This land was not ours forevermore. This land will not be ours forevermore. But it's our hope that in the offering of this tobacco, that we can make a commitment to do right and to be fair, unlike perhaps our ancestors. So say we all.
Say we all.
Next, we do not have an inspiration. Well, put a little water in the well and ask our ancestors for a bit of inspiration then. Ancestors of blessed memory, please be with me this night and all who pray by a good fire. Make sure their words are on hand when they need them, as well as impromptu offerings. Spirits of inspiration, accept our offering. Next, we make offering to our Earth Mother. Wherever and however she's known by you, Gaia, Terra, whatever you call your state. When I was living down south, Louisiana was my Earth Mother. Now it's Colorado. Earth Mother, great sustainer, we make these offerings to you. Please continue to bless us, your children, with abundance in times of need, all that we need to get through our lives. Earth Mother, accept our offering. Next, children of Earth, we're going to rebuild our cosmos. In a time especially like this, the rebuilding of the cosmos is so important. Not for any really deep mystic reason, but for a very interpersonal reason. When we rebuild the cosmos, we bring order again. We name structure. We kind of gather things that could possibly be floating all about, and we bring them into alignment. That's what we do when we're rebuilding the cosmos. We can do this internally when we align our three centers. We could do this externally with a fire, well, and tree, but it's a coming together of that core structure. We're feeling out of place when we're feeling out of time, when we're feeling out of control. Gathering that consciousness of cosmos can help us get back to that point of balance and strength. So, with that, we're going to top off the well. There's already silver in it. If there's not silver in your well, piece of silver or a coin in it, we bless and sanctify this well that it will eventually open as a gate to our ancestors. Next, we light a fire. Be a guide to all in need. Be warmth for those in the cold. We pray that this fire burn within us and act as a gate to our gods and shining beings above. Next, and finally, we bless and sanctify our world tree, our pillar of the cosmos, that which holds everything up. We bless it with smoke, bless it with water. Sit for a moment as those three bits of our cosmos come together. Fire at the center, the well going deep, tree holding the worlds together all around us. Feel that come together in you and feel yourself arrive at that central place, that middle space within all the things. Once arrived there, we make a quick offering to our gatekeeper around here, around these parts. It is MAGpie. MAGpie, we ask that you accept these seeds we will eventually put outside. Join us and work your magic with ours, you who goes between the worlds, and aid us as we open our gates. MAGpie, accept our offering. Children of Earth, you good folks at home, lovely wife on the other side of the camera, join your magic with mine. Let this fire open as a gate to the heavens. Let this well open as a gate to the underworld and our ancestors. Let the tree hold fast the ways between. By our will, children of Earth, and by our word, let the gates be open. So, with open gates, we now invite the kindreds to join us for our flower moon blessing rite. First, make offerings to our gods, the shining divine beings of inspiration, who are with us, who continue to inspire us and bless us in their actions and in ours. Shining gods, accept our offering. We make offerings to the ancestors, those of blood and bone and heart and hearth who have gone before. We ask that you accept these coins and this Joss money. Join us here this night. Ancestors, accept our offer. Finally, kindred of nature, fur and feather, scale and skin, ask that you join us here this night for our flower moon rites. Naturekin, accept our offer. So, before we make our final offering to our moon, who is above us, blessing us this night, I was thinking, like, what clever thing can I equate to flower moon? What kind of blossoming analogy or planting metaphor could I use? Nothing came. And for a hot minute, I was really worried. I'm like, this is going to be on YouTube, and I'm going to be talking to whoever knows, however many people, about this, with nothing prepared. But what came to me was, I think that's the beauty of the flower moon. The flowers aren't necessarily the flowers that we intentionally put there. The flowers that we're seeing, especially around Colorado at this time, are the flowers of the natural world, the flowers that get to places just by the wind blowing, the flowers that end up in fields, that may end up in a field across the way on the next season. It's those flowers that are taking part of that wild cycle that are coming into blossom. And I think reminding myself of that reminds me of trying to find beauty in wild and chaotic times, which is what we're all trying to do, especially right now. And it's my hope that just like a wildflower in a field that you come across on a Sunday drive and it strikes you and awakens that beautiful spot in your heart, I hope that the spirit of flower moon and the blessings we receive from our kindreds can be with you in that same way. You can happen upon that blessing of kindness. You can stumble across some generosity and love, just like that wildflower in the field when you're on your stroll or on a hiking trail or wherever you might find yourself, in the wild, as it were. And the wild is unpredictable. The wild is scary. The wild can hurt us if we're not prepared for it and if we're not of the right mind. And part of that right mind is finding that flower-like beauty in wild places when we think there is no beauty to be had. So, children of Earth, it's my hope that you take that message with you for these next 4 weeks while we go through our moon cycle. And we ask that our sacred and shining timekeeper, our sacred moon above us all, accept these offerings and cast your blessings unto us, the children of Earth. Sacred moon, accept our offering. So with that being said, hold on, stand by. Stand by, part 2. There's just enough. A wee bit of oil in here, a little spot.
You want some more?
Which is all we need to make our piacular offering. Shining kindreds 3, shining moon above. If anything was out of place or wrong or impious, we ask that you accept these offerings nonetheless and cast your blessings unto us, your human siblings. So, with that, we call for our omen. A Christian friend of mine asked me why we call for omens. I said, well, it's kind of like we give our gods a choice of answers. We just don't expect an answer. I equated it to asking a friend to help you move. You can't guarantee that friend's going to help you on the day that you need to be moved. That doesn't change the fact that it's your friend, right? So we leave it up to our friends/allies to answer for themselves. And the best way that we could do that is with these sortilege techniques. And believe it or not, my friend accepted that answer. Bless him. So, for our flower moon, we call for our omen. This is intense. Justice comes and goes in cycles, but only in times of great need. That's an intense omen. Justice will always come in cycles, but only in times of great need. This I have seen. This is our blessing for this next 4 weeks. So with that, children of Earth, I ask that you get your filling vessel, your empty vessel, or if you've already put those two together, that's great too. But as you know, all waters by their very nature are sacred, and for a time we set these aside to hold the blessings of justice, of cycles, and of sacred need. Kindreds 3, we ask that you fill this vessel from the wells and springs and cups of the cosmos. Behold, children of Earth, the waters of life. I'm going to pass these off camera to whoever missing, because everyone needs blessings, right? Waters of life. Take those waters into you. Let that blessing rest within. It's an intense blessing, now that I'm thinking about it. Justice comes in cycles, which means we can count on it, but only in times of great need. Just to kind of characterize what need feels like, imagine if you needed fire and all you had was 2 sticks. That kind of need. And not needed fire like, wouldn't it be swell to have a fire? Needed fire like, if we don't have fire this night, we're all going to freeze and die. That kind of need. Find that need. It's somewhere. And it's not necessarily within each of us. It's not necessarily what you, what me, what I need, what you need, what we need. Justice isn't an individual thing, it's an us thing. So we have to need that for others. Yeah, keep that in mind. Do we have anyone in the ether who has made prayer requests or offering requests that I can make before we say all of our thank yous? There. Be.
No one has dropped any into the chat.
Okay.
But we also did not tell them to.
Fair enough. Under normal circumstances, I would do a little song and dance and buy time. However, I'm not feeling singy or dancey this evening. Anything pop up while I've been rambling? No?
Sadly, I can't see if anyone's typing, so I have to.
Okay.
I have an eye on it. There's nothing yet.
Okay, thank you, Jane.
If anything comes up before we close the gates, then we'll...
Or after we close the gates.
Or after we close the gates.
We're always happy to make offerings for any of you.
Absolutely. If for whatever reason you missed this and you're catching it on YouTube, feel free to reach out to us for another offering. To be safe, we will cover all those. I'm making an offering for those who would not be here, for those who could not be here, and for whatever reason could not make it here at this very moment. These offerings, may they count through time, because time is strange and magical. May these offerings count for you at any time that you're watching this video and having those intentions come to us. These offerings are for you.
We have a request for healing, especially for the first line caregivers.
Offering for healing for the first line caregivers. During this Nurses Week, we offer to the spirits of those nurses who have fallen, those nurses who were first, like Florence Nightingale, and all healthcare professionals who are out doing their amazing work on our behalf. Selfless servants, may you be blessed. Your sacred nature is not overlooked by us. May you be blessed this moon and all moons hence. So say we all. If there's nothing else, children of Earth, I'm going to wrap this up.
For healing in the hearts of those who wrong others, may compassion blossom in them this moon.
May it be so. We make this offering with that very intention. All right, children of Earth. With that said, we'd like to thank our sacred and shining moon for joining us this night. We'd like to thank our gods, our ancestors, the spirits of nature that are all about us. Sacred and shining moon, kindreds three, for all your aid in our life, we offer our full honor and thanks. Kindreds all, sacred moon, we thank you. Magpie, join your magic with ours once more, as we ask the fire to be but flame, the well to be but water, and all to be as it was, save the magic and blessings we have made here. Children of Earth, let the gates be closed. Inspiration, you who have blessed us this night with the right words, or at least some words. Thank you for all your aid in our lives. We offer our full honor and thanks. Spirits of inspiration, we thank you. And with that, children of Earth, Earth Mother, good heavens. Earth Mother, before I forget, for all your aid in our life, our full honor and thanks. Earth Mother, we thank you. Now, with that, children of Earth, thank you for joining us this night. If there's anything that you need from us, any questions about what this stuff is that we do here, why moon rites look different from high day rites, what's that funny stick, who did that picture, I'd like a copy, anything that you have questions, please reach out to us. We're here to help. We're here to help answer those questions and get us all on the path to goodness, to kindness, to connectedness with everything around us, one another, the land, learn from all those things. That's why we're here. So, with that being said, children of Earth, thank you so much. Blessings unto you this night of the flower moon and for the next 4 weeks until we meet again. Good night.